I'm Leonie from the Wool Baa, and I'm here to take you through step 4 of our Learn to Knit program, which is increasing the number of stitches on your needle. Now, this is a good skill to have if you want to go beyond knitting rectangles and squares, which is your scarves and blankets. So if you want to do sweaters, beanies, anything that requires a little bit of shaping, you're going to need the increasing technique. So let's begin. With our sampler today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We've already learned the cable cast on, we had garter stitch, then we learned the purl stitch, so we've got knit stitch, purl stitch, and taught you how to make stocking stitch out of that. So you can see the little bits of the flat part there, that's called stocking stitch, where we've got a row of knit, row of purl, and we were talking about alternating between purl and knit in the one row as well, and that's where we made moss stitch. So today is about increasing the number of stitches on your needle to give shaping to your garment. So you'll find when you're making sleeves or you're doing jackets and you want some a little bit more coming out around the hip area or the bust area, you'll increase the number of stitches on your needle for that. I like to not do it on the edge of the garment, but to do it in a stitch. So I would knit the stitch. Sometimes I'd do it in 5 stitches depending on the garment I'm making. But the next thing to do, instead of just knitting once into it like that and then pulling it out, we're going to go into the front, pull it around, and while it's still on the needle, see how I'm using my thumb and my forefinger to pull it down? I'm then going to knit into the back of the stitch as well. And that means I've made 2 stitches out of 1, and then I could just go on and knit to the end. I'll do that again. So we're going to knit into the front, pull it out, but don't slip it off that left needle. I'm pulling it down and then knitting into the back of the stitch and slip it off. So that's what it'll look like. It'll create a little bit of a lump there, but that's fine. You expect that. There are other ways of increasing stitches, but I'm just showing you the most simple, basic one. Do it again. Knit into the front, knit into the back. So you can see we've created quite a few extra stitches there. Every time I'm knitting twice into a stitch, we're getting 2 stitches instead of 1 going over to the right hand needle. There, now that wasn't so hard, was it? So increasing the number of stitches gives you a bigger garment. The next thing you need to learn is decreasing the number of stitches, so you've got a counterbalance to the increasing. For that, you'll need to go to step 5 in our Learn to Knit program. That will take you through the decreasing skill. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn your notifications on as well, because then you'll be notified when we make a new video.